Hello. Welcome to LadyGang. I'm Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Keltie Knight.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, sluts.
Hey, sluts.
How's it going?
Oh my God, let's go.
Are you excited?
Oh my God. Well, I'm so excited that Justin's here, first of all. But I have maybe the best good week, bad week of the year.
Okay.
Whoa, you guys.
All right.
Well, it's time for...
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh, no.
All right. So first of all, my bad week is someone is trying, I'm looking right at the camera because I need everyone to know. Someone's trying to poison me. I went to the doctor for my checkup after post-hist, been 6-7 months or whatever. They did my blood work and he brought it into the office and he looked at me and he said, your blood is incredibly high in arsenic.
Celsius.
Well, that's what I thought too. But then I gave him the can of Celsius and I also gave him the Keon aminos because I was like, he's like, do you take any supplements? And I was like, well, these are the two things. And he checked them out and he said it's not that. Then I was thinking, I get the Factor meals and they're in like a plastic thing.
Yeah.
And I thought, ooh, I put them in the oven and I don't think you're supposed to put plastic in the oven, right?
No.
Even though it says you can put it in the oven.
You can.
I don't know. So I was like, maybe that. He told me it's either someone's trying to poison you or it's your almond milk. Because if you have a London fog or a latte, well, it's more fun if I just say someone's trying to kill me. And I think it's Jack. You look pretty in a ponytail. You should wear a ponytail more often.
Yeah, thank you.
It's really pretty with the little part.
Oh, thanks.
It's really good.
Thanks.
Anyway.
Do you think it's Chris?
Yes. Yes. He's like, I got all the money. She's on the downslope of her career.
Let me just kill
The
her.
house is now that the pool is finished. What do I even need her for?
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
God,
Ken's
that would
been
be
here enough trips
such
to fix the.
plot twist.
I can't.
He's
Not that I
the least
can't wait, but I would
it's
be
like
doing a
he's
great
the
podcast
least
series.
likely, but also
Yes.
the most likely of all of our husbands to kill us.
Yeah.
Zach's too obvious.
You will know when Zach's trying to kill you.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. He's too obvious of a choice.
Yes.
Because he already looks like he could have
Chris would
killed
be
someone.
like, because you want in the documentary, we just never would have expected from him.
Exactly.
He was the
Yes.
nicest guy. He's very quiet.
Yeah.
Like Chris,
it's always the quiet ones.
Chris does have the profile of a serial killer.
Yeah. He's very elusive.
And like
you also, no offense to you, would never pick up on it.
No.
100%.
You guys, you're so
Well, I
aloof.
didn't. I'm getting.
Do you
like,
feel sick at all?
No, but he was like, we need to do something about this. It's like very
Why
bad
don't
for
you cut out those
So I
three
have.
things?
You know, I have.
You're drinking a Celsius right now.
Oh no, he didn't say it came from the Celsius.
He said it came from the almond milk.
It comes from almonds or brown rice because when they come from other countries on the boats, there's a huge rat and mouse problem, and they spray everything with pesticide, and the pesticide is the arsenic because that's when people are like, it's
That's why
arsenic.
they're rinsing their rice.
It's the rat poison. Yeah, you have to rinse everything.
Well,
and
what
if
if
you're
you get-
going next door, like I think at my work, I get a latte sometimes in the afternoon or whatever. And they're not using organic almond milk. It's just like mass market almond milk. They probably don't rinse it. And that's where the arsenic is coming in.
This is also why people are on Instagram
Making their own almond milk. Who the f*** has time for that?
But they're also like, let's go back to what we were doing. We were having cow's milk.
Yeah.
And
Right.
That doesn't have
the
arsenic.
oat milk. The oat milk is like also now there's
Has a
some
thing,
there's a
yeah.
whole thing with that with your insulin levels with oat milk.
Yeah.
Well, isn't oat milk just sugar?
Oat milk gives me hives.
And then so everyone's like,
Really?
here's an idea. Let's just do what we were doing for so many years and had very little issue with. Cow's milk.
And
but
guess
the cow's
what?
milk has hormones in it. And it's making girls have their periods when they're 9.
I don't
think it's just
not
cow's
just
milk.
cow's milk. If
That's
you're getting
all
organic,
the shit we're putting in food is making girls get their
it's
periods.
packaged bullshit.
I feel like you guys don't even care that I'm getting murdered.
Well, I sort of now know it's almond milk, so I feel
Well,
less concerned.
I would just like to be tracking, make a diary.
Okay.
But track how you feel.
Okay,
And maybe your
perfect.
But also
feelings that I
Chris-
can use for the true crime documentary after.
Okay.
Does Chris does he prepare your coffee for
Never.
you?
Doesn't prepare anything.
Exactly.
But
It's
he
not
buys
Chris.
the almond milk, maybe.
Well, he's
No,
not-
I buy everything.
Oh.
well, it's not Chris.
It
doesn't
actually
even have
could
to-
be Derek because this is a
Oh
new
my
problem,
God.
and he's the one that brings me the
this
latte.
would be a great true crime.
Yeah. The
Okay. Well, let me get him.
the assistant who's like in love with not in love with his boss, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very
Devoted assistant. It's like Selena. It's like how Selena's number one fan was the one that killed her.
Or the Bjork stalker.
Right. Okay. Well,
Wow.
let's ask him. I'm going to have him come down.
What's your good week?
Okay. No, that was my bad week.
Okay.
I know I said, what's your good week?
Oh, yes. Okay. So my good week is the 2024 for me was the year of the dupe. I got pulled into DHgate.
Yeah.
I got pulled into the fake Prada slipper, which if you're watching on YouTube right now, oh, here he is. Okay, Derek. Hey. Hi, honey. Question for you, and I won't be mad. No matter what you answer, I won't be mad, okay? Is there any possibility that you're trying to poison me with rat poison in my lattes?
There's no possibility.
Are you sure? Do you feel anger at all?
No.
You don't.
No.
So it's not you.
No.
Do you think it's Chris?
I love you so much.
Okay, do you think it's Chris?
Too much.
I think it's the girl whose backpack you stole.
Okay. Yes, you're right. It's a backpack stealer. Okay, thank you. Okay.
He needs you in his life.
Was that
Derek?
a little bit too enthusiastic of an answer?
He was like, "No, I love you." Yeah. You know what?
You're still.
We asked
you're
Derek
still
point
on the
blank, and he
list.
said, "No, you're on the
still
list."
on the list.
You're on the list.
Keep you posted. Okay.
I hope he
all
like
right.
gets you f***ed up one night and makes you sign a will that everything is left to him.
Oh, I love that.
Maybe Chris is also being poisoned. Did you check his levels?
You haven't.
Wait, where does all of your stuff go when you die?
We've talked about this.
I have a
Cecilia's
will.
daughter.
Like people, different people.
Like
None-
Emily
nothing
gets
to
her
us.
clothes, but like hopefully we're all dying around the same time.
I hope so.
But if she goes early,
I should redo my will and leave you guys something.
Something.
What do you want?
I'll take the house in Mexico.
Okay.
Wait, what about me?
You can
haven't
come
told me what
visit.
you want yet. She's like, I want the crop tops. Okay.
No.
So I got this fake Prada slipper last year.
Frada.
I love it. It's a Prada.
Prada.
I love it so much. And I got this on DHgate and I loved it so much. And I'm a shoeless house. And so, sorry, thank you. So I'm a shoeless house. So when Derek comes, I have some like slippers, like cheapy slippers at the door, and he puts them on and he's always like flopping around in the cheap slipper. And I was like, you know what, for Christmas, I'm going to get him a Frada in his size and I'll get a new Frada.
And you'll be matching.
And I was looking on DHgate, and then all of a sudden I'm on Instagram, and Instagram populated me a faux Frada.
Oh.
But they did the thing where they blur, like where the Prada little triangle would be, which is exactly what they do on DHgate. And I was like, wait, this is so much easier to just get it on Instagram, use my Apple Pay. Well, they arrived. First of all, they both came in the same size, but only 3 slippers came, okay?
How much did you pay for these?
So like $30
And that
each.
doesn't say
I
Prada.
got 3 slippers, and they blurred out the part that's supposed to say fashion, and Prada. It just says fashion, and then instead of Milano, it says Malex Inc.
This is
And
incredible.
I only got 3, so I got like I'll wear these ones that say fashion because I don't give a.
I actually think it's great.
But then. But then they didn't send me the 4th slipper. I only got
This is
3 slippers in the
unbelievable.
mail.
That is so
and
funny.
this
This is
is
honestly shame on you.
like I'm trying to buy a fake Prada and like I want to return it because like I only got 3.
This
Wow.
is why you need your guy. Your guy would never f you over
I
like
know.
this.
I'm so
Guy.
mad about it. And then
I finally saw my guy's. I know what he
you
looks
guys-
like now.
But look at this.
What does he look like?
this
I'll show
is
you.
the 38 and this is the 40. They're literally the same size.
Yeah.
Should I try them? Okay. Anyway, who's next?
Well,
That's
so this
fashion.
happened to me when I bought.
Wait, it's so much softer than my worn out one. Okay, I'm wearing the fashion from now on.
No, that happened to me when I bought something off of DHgate. I bought like the raffia Prada bags, like the
Yeah.
summer bags.
Yes.
One of them came and said Prada, and then one of them came and said Paris. But they're only $15, so I was like, sometimes I use the Paris
$15?
one.
Yeah.
No, I got a picture of my guy. That's what he looks like. He's like a cute.
He's a
little-
businessman.
He's a little cutie.
Oh, he's so cute. He looks young.
And then one of my friends uses him too, and he had to get a new number. And she was like, "Send me a picture so I know who you are." And this is what he said.
Let me see.
Not a Scout's honor.
Just 3 fingers held up.
Just a picture of him holding 3 fingers.
Hunger Games.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That's so funny, Keltie.
Thank you.
Would you like to go next?
Yeah, I'll go
fashion.
next.
And it's crooked. Like it's not even straight. Like
Dude, fashion is
It's
so
crooked.
good.
It's hilarious.
My good week is I obviously have hives and they really suck. And they get the worst when I'm like sitting down because I'm just like bored and then I start itching my leg and then I start itching more. So when I've been working from home, I'm like, I need to be doing something. So I bought
a walking treadmill.
the walking treadmill plus the standing desk combo. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Wow.
Because I can
You
multitask.
can't itch yourself when you're walking on the treadmill.
Yeah, and Jared always calls me like his Tamagotchi. Like he needs to take me out on walks and like do things because I get very bored.
Cute.
And I need like stimulation.
Yes.
So this is perfect because I can work. Like I can easily work when I'm walking on the treadmill, and then I'm like easily walking like 10,000 steps a day, just like
I want one.
putzing around. Amazon for like the treadmill's like $120.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. Life changing.
Well, I
Do you think I
actually
could
take the
walk
dog
in my
on walks.
fashion clogs?
But it's like not for, because I'll go on walks too, but it's when you're just home and working. Like I can
Yeah.
do anything except for like probably actually, I could podcast on there.
That would be
But
no.
don't.
You'd hear the feet,
You'd hit
wouldn't you?
hear the feet. But like I can do any kind of work on there. So it's been
Wow.
nice.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
I love it.
Life hack.
My bad week is our house is a mess and we're taking down like the soffits in our kitchen, like where all of the ductwork is and stuff. And they just took them down. We went to go look at the house and we're looking around. And I'm like, what is all the black balls everywhere? And we go look and we're like, oh, that is a ton of rat shit.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
And then we go and look at this other pile of dirt, rat carcasses.
Do you take a picture?
No.
Oh.
I should have.
Yeah.
I was too disturbed to like actually
Yeah.
take a picture.
Sometimes it's like
'Cause they
hard
were,
to have
like-
that on my phone.
They were like jerky. So they had been up there for a long time. So basically when the old owners had the house, they had a rat problem. Rats were living in the soffits, died there.
Yeah, and this
somehow
state.
they didn't smell them.
And then the air
And
was
then they
just coming
mummified.
through the.
That's why you have to
Yeah.
have your ducts cleaned because you don't know what's in there.
Yeah, well, we will.
Home ownership is so fun. Like for
It's-
you, like I'm so glad now. I feel seen.
So, yeah, so far there hasn't been a
struggle.
positive.
Yeah, there will be. You're not there yet, but yeah.
Not there yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have dead rats.
I'm
in my
actually
house.
just like a week away from tenting this entire house.
Oh, yeah, you have termites.
For termites.
Oh no!
Like just the
California, they're crawling in California.
Oh my God.
Every house.
And I know it's not even gonna
Every house
help.
has them.
It's
No.
crazy.
Oh, where are you going to go when they tent?
I'll be on vacation.
Oh well,
Thank
that's
God.
good.
Oh, that's nice.
That's good.
So nice.
Okay, so my good week is I'm back into meditation because I had fallen off for a long time.
Yeah.
My doctor is this, she's very cool. She's like a medical doctor, but she's very holistic, right? So I go for my annual blood work and I'm just like I'm like zipping around all day when you have all those things scheduled and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, great, I'm done. I did my blood work, like one thing checked off the list. And she's like, we sit in her office and she's like, do you want to meditate?
Oh.
And I was like,
No.
Is she a naturopath?
no, but she's like very
Vibes.
like very much melding Eastern and Western medicine together. And I'm like, I wanted to say no, but then I wanted to be a good patient.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want her to be like, well, the reason you don't want to meditate is because you need to meditate.
Yeah.
You know, it's like that trick.
Yeah.
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 So then I thought, you know what? I'll just sit here and meditate. And she talked me through a guided meditation. And afterward, I was like, oh my God, my body and my brain feel healed.
Yeah.
How long was it?
It was probably 10 minutes. It was the craziest thing. And she's like, so this feeling you're feeling right now, this is your homeostasis. If you're feeling anything other than this, you have to always return back to this. She's like, because when you're living in the heightened thing, that's when you get sick. That's when bad things in your body go haywire, is when you're not living in your homeostasis.
I am absolutely not living in homeostasis.
I know. And
right
so
now.
now I'm very aware of it though, is
Yeah.
that I'm like, I'll check in and I'll be like, I'm not in homeostasis.
Yeah.
So then I'll do the thing to do it. Anyways, I'm really into it. I'm like, I'll probably fall off in another month or so, but
Right
I'm
now
here.
you're feeling good.
I'm here.
It's a
I'm
great
feeling
way
good.
to finish up the year.
Yeah.
It actually is.
Very proud of you.
And my bad week is that, you know how I was like, I'm so on the edge. I don't know if I want another kid. I don't know if I want to get another kid. I don't want to know if I want another kid. And I kept asking all these women in my life, like, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? And nobody could give me a good fucking answer. And I'm like, when did you know that you wanted to have another kid? Because I know every person has one kid and has a moment where they're like, this could be it and it could be great.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you, ladies, the moment you know that you maybe want another child, not everyone has to have one. It's not a big deal, but I'm just letting you know there's going to be a point in your life where your phone shows you a memory. And the memory is of your child as a baby or a 1-year-old or whatever that time is, a year ago, 2 years ago. And I get the most overwhelming feeling of sadness because it's
you'll never have
going
it.
so quickly. And I know that I'm not going to have that again. Like my phone has lately been showing me all these videos of him being 1 year old. And it's like the craziest shit is the most bittersweet feeling. I can't describe it. And I'm like, I can't go on like this. I can't continue. He's only going to be 8. He's going to be 8 one day and smell bad and not even want to be around me. And then I'm going to have a 1 year old Ford pop up and surprise me on my phone.
A perfect little cherub.
I mean, and I can't live like this. So that's how you know.
But isn't there a part that's like that baby's gonna grow too, and that then
Yeah,
you'll have
but
a
I
10-year-old
only
and
live on this earth for a finite amount of time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're just like, for me,
And my like heart and soul, I'm like, I can't have this be the end.
Yeah, I feel that.
Can't be the end.
Yeah.
well, I'm really excited for you.
Thank
Me
you.
too.
Thanks, guys.
Wow,
I'm
it's
not
gonna-
pregnant yet, guys. Well, I'm never pregnant, but there's nobody pregnant on my behalf yet.
Wait, what if we end up having a kid around the same? Do you think you'll have yours before mine?
I don't know. When are you planning on having yours?
I mean, maybe like end of next year, start figuring something out
We're probably going to start like
sooner.
our process takes so fucking long because we have to like actually match with a new surrogate. So I don't know. I'm like, I'm not timing anything. We're just sort of doing the preliminary stuff. It takes a long time.
Yeah.
So we could potentially, but that might be bad for the brand or for Keltie. She might want to kill us. Remember how awful I was after Ford was born?
But it's like one of those things. No, I don't remember. I mean, you're
God.
saying it, and I feel like we've talked about it.
I was
but like,
terrible.
But like,
I don't remember it either.
remember it. I just
Okay,
think
well,
you're fabulous. So
I think I abused both of you pretty hard, but
That's
okay.
all right.
All right.
At least there's a reason.
Yeah.
it wasn't just like, ooh, what's a Tuesday?
She's a bitch.
You're a dumbass. You were like,
She's not just
you're
a
like,
bitch for
I'm
no
on
reason.
a tour bus and I have a 4-month-old.
That
Like,
was terrible timing.
Yeah, we won't be
terrible
doing that again.
timing.
We're
We
gonna
won't
have to
do that
just-
to you, Jack.
yeah, you guys just keep me updated, and we'll,
Of course.
we'll clear the schedule for your babies.
Yeah. No
Okay.
babies for late baby
when
world.
we come back, my baby's here, Justin Sylvester.
is.
The Lady Gang.
You know, I always tell her, I'm like, you can say things that I cannot.
I would
And she
love-
does.
She, you know what though? She says things we cannot. do.
Yes. And she
This
can get away
bitch
with
says
it.
some crazy shit.
Yeah.
She's also Canadian, so like people think she's like super nice.
You're right.
Oh,
And she is. She is very nice.
But
There's not, by the way, there's not one but in there. I really like, there's not one but. I honestly, if we're going to do a year in review,
yeah,
I thought, holy f, what did I get myself into? Because I wanted her to have the job.
Yeah.
Like I was
we're
like,
just getting right into it. Okay.
we're getting right into
Okay.
it. I was like, holy f, I want her to have this job. And when she got the job, the first week, I was like, yeah, this bitch is excited. And then week 3, and I was like, yeah, this bitch is
so
excited.
excited.
And then 2 months in, I'm like, is this bitch going to be excited every day like this? And I don't know what I was doing. I'm like, are they pumping casino air in that goddamn dressing room?
No, it's what happens when you put a wig and a lash on this bitch.
that's true.
I
And a
had to-
camera.
Literally, I had to talk. And by the way,
First, say the good, and then we'll talk about Reba.
No.
No, we have a story.
You know, should we tell this story?
Yes.
No, we'll tell the story. But yeah, I love working at E. And the reason is that I come so happy is because I come from trauma, and you guys were with me in the trauma. I was emotionally manipulated, and I was in a very different part of my life, less therapy, less happiness, but E is like the most positive place. So you have Justin, who's like a ray of light, very good at what he does.
Yeah.
You have 2 bosses who are very like lovely and supportive and wonderful.
And
so
love their
like
jobs.
love their jobs. So
That's
like
so
it
nice.
comes from the top down. Everyone's excited to be there. Now, Justin's been there 10 years. So he's like,
You've been 10 years.
I've been there for 8.5.
he's happy to
damn.
be there, but he's not like, I want to get on TikTok live every day
It's not
and like
shiny.
show my outfit
Yeah.
off. Like
Yeah.
it's a job for him, you know?
Yeah. Anybody who's been with a husband for 8 years, you know how it is.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
let's just get it over with. Like, can you come here and get it over with?
Yes.
Yes.
But this bitch was coming
Okay.
like she was going to the Country Music Awards every day. Like, I was looking like a dentist, you know, off hours, and she was coming in like she was singing backup for
Carrie Underwood.
Dixie. Like, Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, and so tell the Reba story. It's so fucking funny, you guys.
Oh no.
And
This is the moment it all like, because Justin would be like, "Are you going to Vegas? Are you going to Vegas? You look like you're going to a Vegas show." And I was like, "I know, ha ha ha! Everyone loves the sequin." And then
she wasn't picking it up.
no,
Like,
he
I
was
was
trying
like-
to give me a hint, like
I was
you're
like,
overdressed.
You're fucking overdressed. You're doing too much. Like, if you can wear dress on live for me, like live from the red carpet on E! News, you're
the
doing
wrong-
too much.
yeah.
It's the wrong dress.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also didn't want to discourage her creativity
He did,
and
and
her
he didn't want to
excitement.
yuck my yum, which
but
I
this is-
appreciate.
Didn't want to dim her light.
But like the more sparkle she wears, the happier she is.
I understand that.
100%,
and I
but
need this
maybe
bitch
that
to take it
wasn't-
down. Like, I need her to be a tiny bit like more depressed. Because
Yeah.
she was like, well, get in. So after like weeks of like trying to send the signal, Reba McEntire,
No.
the queen
of
of
rhinestones.
sequins, Swarovski herself, walks in and goes, whoa, where are you going?
Oh no.
And I could see the look on her face. Like, you know, in a movie, like when they rewind through like the last 8 months of someone's life and they're all putting it together. It was like she had rewound the moment and had finally hit her. And she couldn't see it until Reba McEntire. And even after we sat down, she was like, wow, that is a lot of sparkle.
Wait,
for a
what were you
Wednesday
wearing?
night.
It was a sequin.
No,
pencil-
but also you dress kind of to the guest sometimes. Like you were probably trying to impress
No.
her.
No. I dress as a showgirl, so I'm gonna wear a sequin no matter who the guest is. But for Reba, I actually held this outfit specifically because I assumed that Reba was gonna show up in a jean with a sequin blazer, like she's
Yeah.
worn on stage every day of her life
She's
for the last
not
30
in an arena
years.
tour. She's at E! News.
Yes.
Wait, what were you wearing? What were you wearing?
Okay, so it was a sequin, full silver sequin pencil skirt with a matching top that had a collar and cuffs that had sequins around the edges.
This makes
So
me
I was
feel
basically
rashy.
yes.
Oh, God,
and we
yeah, my hives.
saved it. You
And
guys,
you were in
I
like a David Beckham sweater and
I was
a
in
trouser.
a Fury matching
Yeah.
sweater and
And
pant.
yeah,
a
like in a navy.
Yeah.
Suitable. I was
Yeah.
selling insurance. I was
You were
selling
selling
insurance
Because
to
Justin
the
will
North.
dress.
To the
like
rich
live
famous,
for me,
but
Justin
still
will
selling
dress.
insurance.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're also like, we're just 30 minutes. We're giving you the news.
Yeah,
Like, we
the
might have to,
news.
by the way, we might have to say like, Diddy was doing some nasty stuff tonight.
You don't
Yes,
want to
he
be in
does.
a sequin cowgirl
You
outfit.
don't need to be in a goddamn sequin, like matching Texas rodeo cutoff. You know, like she looked like Heather McMahon would have been like, where are you going? Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's where it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was crazy. But she was filming a special.
Yeah, it was that's what I was feeling
Yeah.
first. So that's when the Reba made me
Justin.
a single mom who works 2 jobs. So then they were like, okay, we got to do like less showgirl. And I was like, well, could we just bring Justin up to my level?
No, ma'am.
Shut
He's been there a decade. He's not matching anyone's
What do you think he's
level.
gonna wear?
moving.
He's like a
setting
sequin
the-
trouser?
He's setting the tone, ma'am.
And by the way, the one time I like tried to go a little bit up and try to do something
Yes.
a little bit different,
Got
I
in
got
trouble.
reported.
Shut
Yes.
up.
Yes, you're
No.
different.
I could
Somebody
literally
was-
wear like an opera glove and like a weave down to the floor, and they were like, Justin wore.
A cutoff. I wore a Tom Brown striped cutoff, like a sweater with
Tank top with your arms out.
Yeah, a tank top like a.
Wait, just because you were showing your guns?
I was showing
sweater
my
vest.
guns, but this is what I'm saying. Like it just like it's this funny thing where I'm like, I just need a white girl there because we could get away with. If she was like, no, that looks good, they
Yeah.
would be like, okay, it's fine. And it
Oh my
wasn't
God.
really. I think it was like
It
literally.
was very hot.
It was very like a cute look,
Yeah.
but I couldn't do it. But she could
Yeah.
be in the Lil Kim Purple ensemble with the titty out,
Yeah.
and she could do it. She could literally do it.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's true.
amazing.
It's wild. But you've toned it down?
Yeah.
I've sort of seen less sequins, but you're still like
There's definitely the
nightclub adjacent.
Yeah.
at
Oh, yeah,
times.
we don't want to ever. She went from nightclub in Vegas to nightclub in Scottsdale. We don't ever want to silence her.
Thank you.
We just wanted her to meet in the middle with
We
me.
needed
Yeah.
to be at the
Do
same
you find
party.
her light has dimmed slightly with less sequins?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
you'll make it up.
Oh, no, she'll make it up. There's also like, and please tell me, like, does this happen to you guys? But there is like random sounds coming out of her mouth from time to time.
Oh yeah.
That like don't really like it's really weird because I hear them like when I watch Celine Dion performing I hear them too.
Yeah.
Like she'll give you like a random whoop like at the weirdest time and you're like
She's the same.
no it's weird. And I look around to see if anyone notices.
No.
And
it's
everyone
just you?
like it's like oh my God rest in peace, like, James Earl Jones, we're praying for you. Woo! On to the next story. And I'm like,
She does a lot of whoop, whoop.
there's a lot of it's just a very.
She also makes words up. A lot.
Well, and mispronounces
Thank God
everything.
you guys have prompters because when she's left to her own devices, shenagle has
I
been
could
used
not.
so many times on this podcast. Shenagled it. I shenagled. What the?
I kind of like the word.
And you know exactly
like the word.
you know exactly what she means. But
Shenagle might actually be a word that other people.
finagle and she puts a lot of. She does a lot of remixes.
Word mushes.
Oh, yeah.
Like
No.
hybrids. But she does make a lot of crazy noises. If you came to a live show,
Oh my
that is
God.
when Keltie, you're going to see it at Lady World.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bitch, I will
You
be passed
think-
out. I will be blacked
No, I'm
out like a
gonna make sure-
16-year-old in Tampa.
I'm going to make sure that when she's crowd surfing and doing she kisses fans on the mouth.
Yeah.
On the mouth.
This was also like right when COVID was going around.
Yeah.
Keltie was just
No.
smooching everybody.
Yes. She kisses everyone on the mouth. She gets so excited. It doesn't have anything to do with substances. It's not even like she's wasted.
No.
She gets high
Off
on
of attention.
When there's a camera or an audience, she'll fly. She could fly.
Listen, I think no one should ever dim somebody's light. I can choose to be in my dressing room for a few more minutes more. But I will say the Lady World logistics have definitely calmed that bitch down. Like she got castrated over the logistics.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I was like kind of loving you guys.
There
for a
was
minute.
Yeah.
2 weeks where I was
like, it
just
feels so
dark.
calm.
There was no TikTok live.
She
I
didn't
wore
say
pants.
anything.
I just sat in glam like this.
She wore jeans.
Yeah.
That's when you know.
It's when you know
It was
things are
really dark. And
The
Justin's like,
depressive gene.
how's it going? And I was just like, it's so bad.
And I was like, how does it feel, bitch?
Yeah.
I was like, I would
be
take
tired.
an Adderall and go.
Yeah.
Well, this is very reminiscent of, remember we had Michael Yo come on?
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
why were you guys working together so much?
He was on Insider with me.
He was?
Yeah,
Okay.
he
Wow.
was correspondent.
And it was exactly almost like verbatim.
Same stories.
Same stories. It's like when you work with a man,
Yeah.
they really notice your freak because women, it's sort of like there's so many crazy women out there and we're
Yes.
all just kind of existing and whatever. But when a man gets to watch from that purview of
Yeah.
Keltie night in the office,
Yes.
there's nothing like it.
It's really wild.
There's nothing
But
like it.
I thought it was only in the wild.
Because you would see me on
I had
carpets
seen
and
her
we'd
on
see
carpets.
Oh, yeah.
And the first time I ever met her, it was very interesting. I was at the Grammy. I was at the Grammy Museum, and keep in mind, like if I'm working on a Friday back then, it means that I went to work at 5:00 in the morning.
Right.
I got off at 11.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go back to work to get ready, and then I had to go to like a night carpet, which
Yeah.
for me was like a long day.
Too long.
It is a long day.
So the first time I ever was introduced to her, she comes up to me. I'm like talking up to my friend Joe. I just lost a co-host or something on Daily Pop, and I'm talking to this Farrell who's like a producer, and we're waiting in line. No one, like people are starting to come up. And she comes up to me. She goes, by the way, my friend Christina is walking this carpet and you're going to interview her. And I looked at her and I said, the f- I am. Oh. And she like turned around and went to the next person and the next person. And I was like, who the f- is this? Excuse my language.
No, it's okay.
And then I just like watched her the whole night and I thought she was so interesting and so cool. And I loved her energy.
She's wild.
He called you
I
cool.
thought you were crazy, but like,
No,
I thought you
I
were
mean,
like,
She is crazy.
Here's one
Yeah.
thing
She's
about
insane.
me. I will ride. Once you're in my life, I will
she'll
ride or
ride
die
so
for
hard
you.
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
She does it for you constantly.
Yeah.
It's
The
And vice
amount of
versa.
times I'm
Once
like,
you're
I
in-
can't do it, Justin Sylvester can, or like, how can we make more money? Or
Yeah.
Justin's about to start a new TikTok show that we like have created in the makeup room that's going to be hugely
you guys are
successful for-
similar like that. You
Yeah.
two are both very much like that.
Like I have no social skills, but once you're in my circle,
Yeah.
I'll fucking kill someone for you.
No.
You're
Gucci.
very loyal people.
Oh, and I don't, by the way, I don't care about if there's room for both of us, there's room for both of us.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason
No.
Yeah, no.
for us or anyone ever to ever feel like you can't open the door for someone else. And I know a lot of places, and you and I have had this conversation
Yeah.
about how at other places and other spaces, it's always been this like, you can't take a day off because this person's gonna come in, or you can't blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Not only did I take a day off, but I would be like, these gay people would be so fabulous to like
Yeah.
have in my place for the day
Yeah.
because if it's not for this show, maybe someone doing another pilot at E would see them and say, oh, he was just on Daily Pop. Let's figure this whole thing out. And that's always been how I operated because I only been at one place. So I never knew
about the roughness of the rest.
Yeah, like I never had that experience. I was always the only Black person anywhere.
Yeah.
So that's how I grew up.
Yeah.
On that note, something happened a few weeks ago that is monumental. Justin, the sexiest man alive, came out. We talked about it on the podcast, John Krasinski, which we were like, whatever about. But now we forgive them because also in the issue was Justin Sylvester as one of the sexiest men of the year.
Shut up.
Hello.
Oh my
37?
God.
38. They got my
It was
age
like-
wrong.
They did?
Yeah, I'm 35.
No, you're not. But like it was the sexy at every age.
Yeah.
And Justin got his age. He's
That-
the sexiest 38-year-old.
Yeah.
Shut up.
How
And
did
shout out
you-
to people?
And how did you find out this information? What did you do? Where were you? What did, like, I can't even imagine.
My executive producer, John Pasquarella.
You had no idea?
No. He had told me something was coming, but never said what it was.
Like
he was
with
I have
people?
a surprise. No. He just said, I have a surprise for you this week.
Wait, did they submit you? Do you get some? I don't know how it
Yes.
works.
No, I don't think they submitted me at all. I think we talk about it on the show.
We talk about it all the time.
I think we like make
And
fun
we're
of
always like, Sexiest Man Alive is being announced in 1 week. Justin Sylvester, are you ready to like get your thing?
Yeah,
you know,
we
and I think
joke
they
around.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And they pay attention to that.
They
so
won't let him wear the tank top, but
we'll get sexy.
I know. Well, at least have the guns out. You could have gotten on the cover.
The negotiation to do, I did Men's Health, and I really wanted like a full
Naked.
Monty, like
Yeah.
Demi Moore
Yeah.
pregnancy announcement moment.
Yeah.
The negotiation between NBC and them was just so crazy that, you know.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my God. You can't be showing balls when you work at NBC.
Balls.
Well, not ball.
Oh, I wanted everything.
You wanted all of it.
On the
I
cover of
wanted
a magazine?
everything. No, like on the inside.
Oh.
I wanted like a Burt Reynolds, like, butt moment. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
on
But
a
if something
Sherpa
was like
rug.
kind of, on a Sherpa rug.
Yeah, I love that.
I wanted
The
that.
balls are weird.
Yeah, balls are kind of weird. Balls are weird in general.
Yeah, I don't like them.
No. Ooh.
Well, actually,
So they surprised you on the show?
No, just this morning in a group chat.
oh my God.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was
That's
great.
so sweet. What'd
It
you
was
do?
fun. I went back to bed.
So
Are you going to have a little celebratory
No,
drink?
I'm 38 now.
So?
If that shit had happened to me at 29, I would have been running around town.
they like printing it on a board, just like who wants to date you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Keltie would still do that.
Yeah.
I will
Absolutely.
do that. I'll make a sign for you, billboard.
Thank you.
Number 38. Like catch him before he's 40.
Right.
Do you think your dating will improve now that you're one of people's sexiest men?
I think my DMs will start to pop.
Do
Hell
you think
yeah.
you could put it in
Yeah.
your bio, like as a momager adjacent?
No, that
I
feels gross.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I could do it. I'm also like, you know how it is here. I'm like one scandal away from being like kind of famous.
super famous. I know.
Oh.
Yeah, so I need like
You
a.
gotta
Yeah.
be strategic.
I've got to be strategic. So I need to like find that like
Yeah.
gay guy who's kind of married,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
separated quietly, go on a date
Yes.
with him,
Yeah.
get
Get
photoed out,
paparazzi,
have
yeah.
everyone be like, "Oh,
There's
is he
gotta be
cheating?"
somebody.
Question mark. But no, they're not together.
We think about it every night. I talk about it
wearing?
every night. I'm like, who's going to be in your PR relationship? Like,
What's
who-
your type?
Rich,
That's fine.
yeah.
Looks? Doesn't matter. Just rich.
No, I like. You know what? You know what I really like. Money is not a big thing for me. I like ambition,
Mm-hmm.
and I like a man who looks like he could have committed a white collar crime,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
like a young Victor Newman.
There was
Yeah,
a guy
yeah.
on my flight here that I literally thought that same thing. I was like, he looks like a sleazy finance guy.
Yes.
Is
And
he
I was
hot? I've
into
never
him.
once seen a hot guy on the plane.
Yeah, but he's like older, probably close to 50.
Okay.
But like a debonair, like I just was like,
Salt and
he looks,
peppery.
yes, salt and pepper, like kind of curly hair.
Wears a little bit of product in there.
Definitely product.
Yeah.
I actually thought, I was like, what does his hair look like when he wakes up first thing in the morning? It's probably not good. But
Yeah.
this product looks good. He wore glasses, but he just had like a vibe, and I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, like he like
White collar crime.
yeah, like he
Yeah,
has
love that.
immunity in some case.
Yeah.
Do you see
know what I
how
mean?
cute Justin's dimple is on
Do
this
you?
side?
It is cute.
Oh,
Do you want to
see.
date older or younger?
I used to date older, but then I got rid of my
Older?
daddy issues.
Oh.
So now I'm like in the 42 to 48 zone.
Okay.
Which I think is like kind of
It's a
my
nice
sweet
zone.
spot. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of my sweet spot. And also they're tired.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
I don't want a man who's like, let's go here, let's
No,
go there.
no,
I
no.
want a man who's like, can we just stay at the house tonight?
You also
Yeah.
want a man that's unimpressed with your celebrity.
That's why I need a man who does QED reports and spreadsheets,
Yeah,
bitch. A
yeah.
man who's
Yes.
like,
This exists, but that's not going to be a scandalous.
No, he needs a PR relationship first and then
Yes.
settle down with
Okay,
spreadsheets.
so the
Yeah.
PR doesn't even have to be a rich person, just a famous person.
yeah, just a famous
Yeah.
person. I need like that George Clooney, Stacey Keebler moment,
Yes.
only to hop to a billionaire.
She's one of
Yes.
my best friends.
I like her a lot.
She's great.
I like Stacey Keebler.
So I actually have some people in mind, but they're in relationships, so I feel like this is.
It's perfect.
Are they
Gross.
real relationships?
I don't know a lot. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're open. Maybe they're
Open for a little
Nate
scandal?
Burgess.
Nate
and
Nate
his-
Burgess is so sweet, but very closed.
They're in a closed.
Oh, very
Oh,
close.
okay,
yeah.
okay.
But Nate Burgess is so cute, but also
Someone
looks
like that.
he could, like he could create a white collar crime with that hair.
like East Coast.
East Coast.
Yeah.
He and his husband are really cute.
They're beautiful people.
Yeah, they're really
he's
nice.
But that would have been a
married.
nice one for them.
That would have been a nice one
Sorry,
too.
sorry. I'm just
Okay.
brainstorming for him.
No, I love it. We do have to get to the show. We have to
Sorry.
get to
Oh,
the
we're
show. This is the pop culture roundup episode.
Oh, shit.
It's the
Uh-oh.
end of the year.
This is pop culture. Sexiest man is right next to me.
I know.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
That's all you need. Episode
That's
done.
hilarious.
It does. Like, look at that little, and he's so cute. Okay. All right. Justin, Beyonce released a country album this year.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
Loved it. Loved
Cowboy
every
Carter.
minute of it. Thought it was a great album. Loved the songs. If I like more than 50% of your album,
That's a success.
It's a good album.
that's a good album.
You're right.
If you give me 6 out of 12 songs and I have them, I like them, and they're on my liked songs list, we did good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Come on.
Even back in the day, Lisa Loeb, there was like track 11 and 9 were not great.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Lisa Loeb is such a random reference.
Well, that's because I think that's the last time I listened to a full CD, like start to
Mine
finish.
was
You know what
more
I mean?
like Usher and Mace. Those were my CDs. Usher never. Actually, Usher from top to bottom had great albums.
Always had a great
You
album.
can't find a bad song that Usher's done.
No,
That's
Can't.
true.
I dare you.
I agree with you.
Kate Moss turned 50 this year, which is shocking to me. We watched the Victoria's Secret
Oh, yeah,
fashion
she
show
walked in it. Oh, she
in the dressing room.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you left.
I came back and watched it. Happy birthday, Kate Moss. I love that icon. I love that legend. The one thing I wish I didn't know about her is what her voice sounds like.
What's her voice like?
It's not bad.
It's just not what you think.
She's British, right?
No, she's British. You know when you just have one of those people in your lives
Like
where
when-
like you never hear them?
Does she
you
have a high
can only
voice?
imagine. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just like,
Yeah.
oh
That's
my
What
God.
people, when they did the Beckham documentary, a lot of people were up in arms about how high his voice was.
Because you never really heard it. And I feel the same way about Kate Moss.
What's
I
her
don't wanna
voice?
hear
Is
it
it
now.
high?
It's just raspy. It sounds like she smoked cigarettes and
Yeah.
like partied her
She
ass
does.
off.
That's
in
what
the
I
back.
picture.
That's what I picture. Like a low
Yeah.
raspy voice.
It's not your favorite.
It's not. No, it's not that it's not my favorite. It's just that the illusion.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I
It's
mean?
You
gone.
just want her to be in the picture.
I just want to. I want to know. I want to wonder what her voice sounds
I get
like.
it.
Yeah, I get it.
Mystery.
This year brought us one of the greatest reality show moments of all time. Salt Lake City, reality Von Teese, receipts,
That was
timelines.
from this year?
This was this year. So Salt Lake City at the beginning of like February had their last season. And basically for those who don't watch Housewives, they had a new housewife named Monica Garcia. And that housewife,
Monica?
Monica. See?
Monica.
It's a remix, baby.
She the whole time was running a hate site, a Housewives reality Von Teese, and like trolling the ladies and
Spilling
posting
the
bad
tea.
things and spilling the tea and adding all the drama. And then they found out about it. But what was crazy is that, like, and I believe this 100%. I believe that reality Von Teese would post something and then Heather Gay would be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. What a shady bitch. But like, didn't know who it is. The way that you write Demois sometimes. And you're just
Yeah.
like, whoa, this is crazy. But like, I don't even fucking know who Demois is. Like,
Yeah.
why am I writing her my thoughts?
Yeah.
I mean, not often, but once or twice. Anyway, that was crazy. That was one of the best times that have ever existed in reality TV, in my opinion.
Yes, it was, but something more iconic happened more recently on the new season of Salt Lake City. Did you guys watch when Lisa Barlow called her private investigator
Oh my
for
God.
cybersecurity
Yes.
in the middle of the party?
I want to go the full distance.
I'm gonna go the distance on this.
I'm like, oh
Someone
my God.
is basically someone said she did something she didn't do, and instead of just like fighting with her at the party, she picks up the
calls-
phone and she's like, "Ronald, I need a full investigation on whether or not I said this because I'm being I want to go the distance,
Wrongfully
go
accused.
deep."
Wrongfully
Of
accused.
something she said?
Yeah.
Something she apparently she
accuse
somebody of copying.
Yeah. That's, the whole thing is wild with the Monica Garcia of it all, because you have to start thinking about your TV show as a whole. So if everyone says we're not filming with that person,
It doesn't work.
it doesn't work.
Right.
And you also have to be like, listen, this is going to be a really big story for you guys next year when she tries to come back into this group.
Yeah.
So let's let this breathe. I felt the same way with the whole Scandival of it all.
Yes.
Like, you just need one person to be like, all right, let's see how we can keep this story alive. And they kind of did on Vanderpump Rules.
They tried.
They tried, but it's like it actually gets to a point in reality TV where it's unenjoyable for us to watch it as a viewer
Yes.
if you know every single person at the table hates each other. Like,
Well, 'cause
I
I'm-
want to live in a world where I assume, yes, oh my God, I'm in the outs with Dorit right now, and Garcelle and Erica are having a thing. But like, they're in the friend group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like some of the shows get to a point where, like, New York this season is a good example, where I'm like, I don't think Jenna Lyne hangs out with these people. Like, I
Right.
think she
It's
does it when
too
she's
fake.
filming, and then but like when they go to, they're like, oh, I've never been to your house before.
But
I'm like,
this
I
is-
don't believe you.
But this is I fantasize all the time about what I would do if I were on Housewives. And the reason that it doesn't work is because Jenna Lyons is an evolved, mature adult.
Yeah.
And so it's hard for someone like that when you have beef with other people that are trying to drag you down. What sane person that takes care of themselves is going to then walk back into the lion's den? So a mature person distances themselves, but that
you
makes her
can't.
shitty TV.
I was going to say, doesn't that
So
make
you
her a
have
bad
to-
reality TV person?
It makes her an awful reality TV person, but it makes her a very healthy adult human, like taking
Yeah.
care of herself. So to be a good housewife, I think you have to sort of make this deal with yourself
Yeah.
that you're going to put up with a lot of bullshit and take down a lot of boundaries you probably wouldn't normally take down in your real life. And you have to go back over and over and over again to the same people that continue to hurt you. Like,
Well,
that is such a weird mentality.
Well, you also just describe a job.
yeah.
Like, for most people who have a 9 to 5,
You're
going
right.
to work and being
You're
around
so
people you would
right.
not normally want to be
Yeah.
around, pretending like you're friends with them.
Yeah.
And also, that sounds like a corporate job.
I've never thought of it that way.
It really
You're
is.
so right.
No, for
Yeah.
sure. And a lot of times, look, I tell people all the time, if you think you're going to go on that show and this is how it's going to go and this is where it's
You're
going to
wrong.
go and this is what I'm going to hide, you're fucking wrong. Because it is impossible. But I think you have to think about Housewives in that same sense, that it is a job. And yes, these 6 women are probably friendly, and people that you're friendly with or that you're friends with, you probably don't see but once or twice a year.
Yeah.
And you're still friends with them.
Right.
These women are forced to see each other
You're right.
2 and 3
Like a
times
job.
week. Like a job.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. It's like watching a workplace drama
It's like
instead of watching
yes.
friends, fake friends, be friends.
Yes.
Whoa.
It's a workplace drama.
Wow.
With no computers. That's how you got to think
Justin,
about it.
I can watch it with new eyes now because I've started to get jaded because of
Yeah.
the same thing. I'm like, this is so, they don't have to be together, but they do because they're making money.
Because they're making money.
Yes, of course.
No. But I mean, like, but they like try to pass it off like it's just girlfriends and the drama with
I'm
girlfriends.
throwing a
And I'm
party,
like,
I
adult
want you-
girlfriends don't do this.
No. Yeah.
Healthy ones. So
Yeah.
this is.
It's real world.
Now we could do the show. Because now we have our minds right.
It's a workplace drama. So are you going to the office and calling Bridget a bitch to her
Yes.
face? Like in a
Or
real
are
job?
you doing it in the pasture
you're doing
kitchen
it
while you're grabbing a
behind the
Cheeto for
scenes.
free?
Yes.
Right. And then it'll bubble over. And sometimes you do call Bridget a bitch in the kitchen.
And then you have to go to
And
HR.
then you have to go to
Sally
HR.
heard you.
And then you have to repair and have to work
Yes.
through things. And then in a week you're giggling together. Oh my God.
You have to be a fake
Revelation.
bitch sometimes.
Jack, are you ready to do Housewives? Did you hear what
Me?
happened with Heather Dubrow?
Oh, I heard.
Oh my God. Keltie got a
He's
slap,
very good friends with Heather.
slap on the wrist.
I
Did she tell you
heard.
personally, or you heard through me?
You told me.
Okay, yeah.
You
That was-
fucking
Well,
told
I wasn't
me.
sure if she was talking behind my back.
No,
She
no,
would
no,
have
no.
deserved to because we did.
I know.
Totally.
It was all positive on her.
Okay, next topic. I want to go all the way back to this. Your man, Jerry, the Golden Bachelor, fucked
my
up.
Oh, I don't even remember what happened with him. Did
they
he
break
got
up
married
immediately?
and then they got divorced.
Well, they got divorced in like 2 years.
And then did he go
2
back?
months.
I mean, 2
2 years.
months. 2 months. My God.
2 years. Did he go back to this runner-up though?
No.
No, he came in and remember he came in news and we were like, that's a great guy. Like you were like, I was fully in. I believed in Jerry.
Yeah.
I was like,
Is that his name?
Jerry.
Yeah, but it's spelled like
With a
Gary.
G.
Yeah.
So you think it's Gary, but it's Jerry.
A G.
With a G.
E-R-R-Y. It's a weird.
Troublesome.
Problematic.
And you were like, oh my God, I want him to be happy. And then he finds this person and they're like, ooh, are you guys moving too fast? Because they got engaged.
and
on
then
the
they
show.
got
Married
married on TV, which
Yes.
is a big problem.
But
Money.
of course,
Free,
the money.
yeah.
But
But
also, didn't
we're like,
she
are
have
you
money?
moving too fast? You're moving too fast. And they're like, well, we're old, so we don't have a lot of time left.
I mean,
so
I understand
why wait?
that.
Yeah.
But like, why get married?
I know you definitely don't need
Because
to
they
get married in
probably
your
got
60s.
offered $1
The
million
money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
you're
do
right.
it.
You're right.
Remember the last Bachelorette who got married? Was Tristan Ryan. I think maybe
Sean
Sean
and,
and
Catherine.
Sean and Catherine.
Yeah.
10 years ago.
But they're still together.
Yeah, but that's a big reward for like somebody to be like, oh my God, you had the best season of, The Bachelor. Would you get married? You're caught up in the whirlwind. Think about regular people
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
who are engaged, who know they should not marry a dude, but everything's already planned.
Yeah.
You like your dress. You went hardcore on the details.
Yes.
And you're like, "Fuck it, I'm just going to marry
I
this
would.
dude because people
Why
are
not?
already there.
Yeah.
You're right.
1,000%.
You're right.
I totally get it.
People do
Swept
it.
up in the moment.
The problem with him is like, I think when they first announced him, like he was like perfect. Like everybody's like, he's just the best, nicest guy in the world. And then
But that's what happens if you have a dead spouse. It's an automatic, like
Yeah.
people feel sorry for you, which they should.
Yeah.
But they put you in a category of like,
and like
a
a
perfect
pedestal.
person.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they also pigeonhole you.
Yes.
Like they're like,
That's
let me
true.
pick the best thing about you. Like Colton Underwood, poor thing. They were like virgin, 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 virgin.
Yeah.
Like it's like you get stuck on that. So when that person doesn't act like a virgin, you're like, oh, I thought you were a virgin.
You're
Same
right.
with Jerry. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were this nice guy. It's like, no, Jerry's a real dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
He's just a boomer.
he's a boomer.
He's just a boomer.
Said he went in that fantasy suite more than once. Go, Jerry.
Go, Sherry Gary.
Come on. Go.
Channing and Zoe Kravitz, the couple of my life, have called off their engagement. And I just feel like love is dead.
I just watched Blink twice last night.
How was it?
It was really good.
Was
but like
it?
I'm obsessed with Diddy, so
Yeah.
it's like
It's some
very
Diddy shit.
yeah, it's very Diddy.
Guess what? Have you ever worked with your man?
What do you mean? Like,
Like
worked
worked?
alongside?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Don't work with your man. I knew the minute they announced they were working together on that film,
No.
don't work with your man. I don't care how much money or how sweet you think it is going to be. It is too much pressure.
But they met on that movie.
They did?
Yes.
It's different. You have to
Oh.
meet on the project and never work together again.
And
Did
they,
work
just
together?
finished.
Wait, so how long have they been together for?
Only like 2 years.
Oh,
Like, it's been a while. They've been to 2 Met Galas
Yeah.
together. I counted Met Gala
Met
year.
Galas. Also,
I think he was in over his head with her. She's too fucking cool. She's what? You
But if you're
disagree?
really cool, don't you need like a
You
dumb
disagree.
idiot?
I think he's cool too.
But
In a
I think he's
Tampa-
cool. No, I think
in
he's
a
cool.
Tampa
But
kinda
I don't know
way.
about in a Tampa. Exactly.
And like, oh, okay, yeah, you know how to. Oh, you can roll a joint with a newspaper. Okay, like that kind
But
of.
like
cool.
it's kind of like
But
like
she's-
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. It's like you have the
No.
genius and then the dumbass.
No, but I think she's a deeper, darker, not troubled, but like I think she's more of the tortured artist, tortured soul, and I think he's a little like
Simple.
simple.
That's why I think
But
it
you have to
works.
think. You
She
have to
needs
think
a
twice.
creative genius. Look at her dad.
Yeah, but you got to look at the whole picture. Yes, look at her dad. That
at
man
her dad.
cannot be held down.
No.
He's a free spirit. He is
He's a
Lenny
sexy
Kravitz.
beast.
Yeah, she's her dad.
She's a sexy beast. Lisa Bonet is your mom. Like she needs to be with some brilliant artist. They both have to be weirdos living in a weird loft in New York City, never have kids. I mean, if she wants them, she could have them. But I just picture her being cool as forever. He still has to do carpool right now.
Yeah.
You know?
And drop
She
off.
wants to roll a joint at 10 a.m. Like he's cramping her style.
She also had just got out of a marriage. And I think,
rebound.
yes, and he was kind of the rebound.
Who's she married to?
Because he gave her the good D.
He gave
Well,
her
the
He
dancer-
gave her the dig
good
down.
D.
You know he
The
gave her
dancers can, dancers. Dancers.
The good D.
Justin, have you ever been with a professional dancer?
I don't think I've ever been with a professional dancer.
Well, we're gonna change that.
We should change that. I'm
Yeah.
also like, I don't know. I've had some good D in my life. I think I'm like good D'd out.
No, you say that until you get good D.
Just give me a hot pocket, throw it in the air fryer, and let's go.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Right?
Air fryer hot
Pockets
pocket.
sounds
Oh,
amazing.
Does it cook more evenly than
Girl.
the? Really?
I can't
Girl.
even imagine how good
Really?
a hot pocket would be in the air
Girl.
fryer.
What do you
kidding
do?
me?
Are you crazy?
You pop it in frozen?
You pop it in frozen.
To the air fryer?
To the air fryer, and you wait for the cheese to bubble just a tiny bit out of it. And let it sit for a minute and a half. Come on.
Does
Nothing
it still
better.
have that uneven, like when you you bite into
No,
it?
because
and you-
that's in a microwave.
No, but the air fryer is
it's
and
more
and it's
even.
crisp.
Fuck, that
I'm gonna try this later.
Okay,
I
last
haven't seen a
topic
hot
before
pocket in years.
last topic before Justin and I head on to the e-news.
Oh, yeah, you guys have to go to work
I
after
I
this.
know, it's crazy.
Woof.
Tell me, Justin, your thoughts, because we report on it a lot, but we never get to freestyle. 2024 was the year of Tavis. Do you think we will see a wedding in 2025?
I think you won't see it. I think it will happen.
Yes.
I think it will be
Well-
so secret. And then she'll put out a new album and announce that she got married. She'll give you a little bit of the visual and then say she got pregnant when the deluxe issue came out. I think this woman, if I know her like I think I know her, is like Adele.
Yeah.
She comes out of hiding once every 5, every 6, makes a ton of cash, gives everybody what they need, and then she goes back in hiding. So she is going to go and spend some time with this man because she learned from the last relationship with Joe, because I went for a big
6
chunk,
years.
6
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Taking herself out of it, taking herself out of the limelight and really giving, time and nourishment to that relationship has worked for her. So she's going to do it.
Interesting.
See, I'm like torn because I actually thought the same thing initially. My gut was saying she'd actually just get pregnant and have a baby first. I could see this going down, but then
What's the mom's
doubt
name?
it.
Victoria? No.
her mom,
I don't know.
I don't know. Tammy? I don't know. I'm making that up. But I actually could see her doing like a little bit of like a Kim Kardashian, like really milking the planning of the wedding.
No.
Really?
I don't
She
think
doesn't
so.
talk about anything ever.
But not milking it as in whatever, but like showing up with the engagement ring and then letting all of us wonder where it's happening and then letting all of us wonder and then having it
Like
happen
walking
in-
through the streets of New York in a white mini dress and being like, is it the bridal shower? Is it not?
Yeah, like teasing
Yeah,
us.
I can see that.
I think she's going to tease
No.
us.
I don't think so. I think with this
They're
one,
going to elope.
I think she's going to elope. I think she'll have something at that house in Rhode Island.
I
That's
think
what
it's
I
going
was
to be really
thinking.
hard for her to hide that.
That's why she's going to hide it.
It's
Because
just going to
gonna
be
a
like on a
circus.
Friday.
It's
no
gonna
one's
be like
going to
we're
know.
having a party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like us, I went to a surprise wedding. It was amazing. It was so cool.
That's what she's going to do.
But the problem with that is that some people are like, we can't make it. We'll see you at the wedding. And then my friend had to be like, by the way, it's the secret wedding.
I don't think
Taylor's gonna
anybody
have to
would
do that.
not.
You're right.
not
Everyone's
come.
going to Taylor's
Yeah.
engagement
It's all
party.
yes
Nobody's
men.
gonna be like, I'm busy.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think Blake Lively got her like a induced to make sure she made it to like
You're
Taylor's birthday
yeah.
party one
so-
year. Like she was like, no, I'm gonna have this baby 5 weeks early so I can be ready for this birthday.
Yeah, she's getting
So
no
right.
nos.
Yeah, nobody's saying no to that.
You're right.
I got invited to a wedding this past summer in Paris. And I asked him, I said, how many no's did you guys get? They invited 250 people and they had 249.
Yeah, I think it's.
Who didn't
Was it a
come and what
celebrity?
was the reason?
I have no idea, but one husband came and the wife stayed home.
Oh, well, she's pissed at him.
She is pissed.
Was it a celebrity wedding?
Close enough.
I think any celebrity weddings, people don't say no to.
Our barbecues. I also feel like Taylor Swift is one of those people, like, because I have a lot of rich white ladies. If you say no 3 times, they go to the next person.
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
It's a rich
We're
white
dealing
lady
with this.
thing.
We're dealing with this with a friend of mine who has a billionaire girlfriend. And my friend is busy. She's got a job, she's got kids, and the billionaire girlfriend of hers wants her to be on the yacht. She wants her to come to the thing. She wants her to fly to Italy. And she stopped asking after 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She completely stopped asking.
Yeah. And
Because
tell your
sometimes
friend, yeah.
Justin will be at work and we'll like have had a day and he'll be like, I'm so tired. I just want to go home, but I got to go to this dinner. I'm like, just say no. I don't go to anything. He's like, no.
Stop getting invited.
Yeah.
You stop getting invited.
That's some like
wants to be
royal-
invited on that
that's
yacht
some
jet.
like old crusty queen shit right there.
oh,
Yeah.
100%. Like, I'm going.
I'm testing your commitment.
Yeah. Oh,
That's what
no.
it is.
1,000%. And on the second time, they'll be like, wow, you've been really busy lately. And then I'm like, I don't care where they invite me on the third one.
going.
If you're like,
You
let's
have
go
to
to
go.
Target in Minnesota, I'm going.
You're right.
I'm going.
I'm going.
I'm f***ing going. Yeah, I'm going.
And we are going to work.
And we are
Justin,
going.
you can watch us Monday through Thursday at 11 p.m. on E! News. You can also follow Justin and his he has the kind of social media that Becca and Jack love, which is like irreverent, doesn't take himself too seriously, is like
It's a
polling
mess.
you about stupid
Love
shit.
him.
Like he
Yes.
is,
Yeah.
there's not a plan in sight. It's just sometimes he does it for 4 days straight and then you don't hear from him for 2 months. We love
so
him.
nice.
At Justin Sylvester.
You're so great. Thanks for taking such good care of our girl at E! News. I know she's excited, and thank you
Yeah.
for, not dimming her light.
Never.
Just
I
a
would
little bit.
Thanks
never.
for Reba.
Thanks, Reba did your job for you.
Thank you, Reba. I love
Fancy
you.
was my name. We weren't here for a long time. We were here for a good time. No. See you next Tuesday.